Merabat, and welcome back to the Ottoman campaign in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So, let's see, we're performing actually two naval invasions here. They're going to be finished pretty soon. There is also an Austro-Hungarian battleship here that sank one of my armored cruisers last month. So we're going to try and intercept that with our invasion fleet, while still remaining in the invasion circle. So, that's good. Let's see what we have here. Come on. You have that latest refit. That is good. How about my cruisers here? They've got that refit as well. These are being refit. And the other ones are being repaired. Also performing some refits on my torpedo boats because I've got better torpedoes now. So that should make them more dangerous. I don't have a lot of torpedo boats left. I've lost quite a few of them. But they are pretty expendable, so I'm not going to cry myself to sleep over that. Mark II 10-inch guns in 19 months. Oh, let's see, yeah. I was considering maybe designing a new armored cruiser class, but I think I'm going to wait until I get those guns. And in the meantime, we're going to get new armored cruiser hulls and sizes. In fact, what I want to do here, bump up this a little bit so that my next battleship class can have bigger guns. Now then, onwards to, let's see, okay, I've used my political action this month. That's fine. Onwards to September of 1894. And we have 3 meetings and a strike. The strike is a defense strike, so we're being struck, actually, by our Dutch enemy. Which apparently is not going well after that strike, because they've got a whopping 800 victory points. But we're gonna get them back. But first off, we're gonna get some revenge. This is the battleship Budapest that sank my armored cruiser. I've got no torpedo boats with me this time, so we're gonna have to sink it with guns, and guns only. But we do have the guns on our side. Light cruisers, let's see. I can detach you, just send you home. The other 3, probably just gonna deal with the torpedo bolt. Actually, I can keep you around. Budapest has taken some damage from that previous battle. I am a little bit low on ammunition, but not too low. My battleships have opened up. Let's drop you down to cruising speed. And make sure you stay on target. Our light cruisers can take care of this penguin. The secondary guns can help out too. It's not easy to hit, is it? There we go. Engine damage. Fine, I guess you have to use your main guns on this. There we go, a bit of flooding. That ought to slow it down. Are you not firing AP? 10 inches. We can go through that, can't we? Should be able to. Bring in Mehmed Pasha. And get rid of this annoying torpedo boat. We've got to take care. Budapest has actually some torpedoes. There you go. Torpedoes have been knocked out. That's good. That's great. How about the torpedo boat? It's dying. There we go. Very nice. That seasoned crew is helping. And Budapest has a seasoned crew too. He's been in a couple of battles. And that's it. That's Budapest. No, I want you to just cease fire and get out. Don't waste any more ammo. You don't know when you're gonna need it. Mehmed Pasha. Still to sink the Penguin. Very tough, this little boat, despite having few bulkheads. I think we're getting it now. There we go. Nice. Basically no damage taken. That's perfect. Nice. Alright, and we have taken, by the way, Bulgaria. Now we're gonna fight a lone Austrian light cruiser. And then we need to do something about the Dutch. Just find some of their ships and sink them. Because technically they're winning now. Which is dumb, but that's how it is. Halil Pasha, you have that refit, so your guns do work. You got plenty of ammo. And you got a veteran crew, actually. That should definitely help. There you go, plus 30 for crew training. These have only a green crew. But, let's see, you've got 10 knot cruising speed, that's not very fast. They got 6-inch guns though, Mark IIs. A hefty secondary armament. Let's finish off the Aurora. There we go, first flooding hit. Love to see that. Some 6-inch guns actually, 9-inch guns have yet to do much. A little bit of flooding. There we go. Finally. Finally some decent damage. And some more. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna get to do much Aurora. All it takes is a little bit of crew experience, and the pre-dreadnought phase of the game is not so painful anymore, because you actually start hitting stuff. Very nice. Alright. But we've got more in store this month. Light cruiser on light cruiser action. Right. So no armored cruiser to come in and slap it out of the water with its 9-inch guns. These light cruisers are potent enough, I would think. There it is. We're doing 17 knots. You're now invisible. And my cruising speed was 10.8. I'm not gonna go that slow. 12. That should still give me some cruising speed bonus. Even though it's very minor with the engine tech I've got. You've got 3-inch main belts. I have a hard time penning that. Unless I get really close. Let's see, what's my armor setting set at? Okay, yeah. They don't have that good armor quality. So I can pen that. At 2.5, I think. Start getting a decent chance of penning. You're gonna come at me with your darn torpedoes. There we go, take some flooding. Ishak Pasha, you need to speed up because Tulun is coming in with her torpedoes. Osman, you can stay at cruising speed. But I also want you to fire AP. At this range, 1.3. Should be able to go through that main belt. %, chance to hit. There we go, a bit more flooding. They fixed the first flooding. Their 4.3-inch guns are not doing much. There we go. We're punching them now. How fast are you going? 10 knots. Only we're going to be going slower now with your engines out. In fact, I need to slow down. Getting too far away. Six 6.9 knots. Yeah, you're not going to be doing anything with those torpedoes. I'm not letting you that close. More flooding, another engine out. We're basically dead in the water. I'm just gonna keep firing. And we're we're just keeping hitting the same sections that are already flooded. The bow and stern compartments are keeping the ship afloat. Somehow she's not broken her back. There we go, a little bit flooding on actually both bow and stern. I think she's gonna go now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 1. And there she goes. Nice. Again, with very little damage taken in return. So that's something to appreciate. Alright. Now we need to deal with the Dutch menace. Dardanelles. I cannot let that happen. Taking Bulgaria, I'm gonna take Romania next month. So far the Dutch are not taking any of this. So that's fine. Is there Doomstack still here? That's the Doomstack. That's the smolder fleet. I can intercept the smolder fleet. No problem. How about China? I need some victory points against China as well. 1 torpedo boat, 4 lights. I mean 1 armored cruiser and 4 lights. Let's take you on. This huge Doomstack here, it's just gonna have to be there for now. Until my battleships are ready. After this invasion. When that's done, I'm gonna offer the Austrians peace, I think. Either that or waiting until my army can take Montenegro. But that's, there's a risk here, because I don't want the Austrian army taking Central Balkans. What's the Austrian, Army logistics, army logistics, 4%. That is terrible. So, yeah, they're not actually outnumbering me that much. Actually. Yeah. Things are not that bad. You got that refit done. You can join in here. With this one. Alright. So then it's on to October, but let's see, 5 months left here. 12. Let's just say 5 months. Secondary double turrets for battleships. That's good. That's a good combination. If we're going to build new powerful battleships, we want double secondary guns as well. Alright. October. If they're striking, that means my meeting is with the Doomstack. It is. Why can't I just get the battles I want to have and not this here? Which now I guess we have to fight because withdrawal was not an option. Well, it's gonna have to be a fighting and retreat. I think my guns should be outranging theirs because I've got Mark IIs. I don't think the Dutch have. And I know my cruisers are slightly faster. Potentially. I forgot to check the speed of their light cruisers. I don't outrange them that much. They got 9.5s. They don't have a lot of armor though, 4 inches. I could let their light cruisers and torpedo boats catch up, leaving the slower armored cruisers behind. And I can just fight the lighter ships and sink a couple and then retreat. Hopefully. If I start taking flooding hits and I get slowed down, then it's pretty much over. Instant flooding hit on Nordsee. 3% armor quality, that's terrible. %3 on the armored cruiser as well. Let's see. Close enough. Yeah, I can pen those armored cruisers quite easily. Some armor did you have? 5.2. That's gonna be tricky for my light cruisers to deal with. Armor quality -6. Yeah, my 6-inch guns cannot really go through that, even if the armor quality is bad. This is not good. This is not the fight I wanted. Gonna let them come a little bit closer. It's 7 kilometers. Yeah, I can still go through. If I can hit. Like that. No, I'm hitting something else. There's something in front of it. It's probably a torpedo boat. Yeah, we're hitting something else. Yeah, that was a torpedo boat. trying to pad their light cruisers with torpedo boats, but it's just leading to loss of the TBs. That's fine. You have the end battle option. But if I can score some decently valuable kills here, I would like to before we end this. Because I'm getting greedy. Ceasefire until the smoke is gone. Just wasting ammo. Can sink at least these two. That would be nice. Halil Pasha is out of AP. There we go. That's enough. That is a victory, but it's not much. I've gained Romania. Now. I'm gonna bring in the main fleet here. Did not get to fight the Chinese. Or did we? Let's just join up here. Everything. And we're gonna fight the Dutch. See how much crew is 1,500 out of 8,000. 3,000, so that's 4.5. Another 1,500. So 6,000. Roughly. That's enough. That means these forces can be combined. Alright. Alright. So this is gonna be a long battle if we get to fight the big Doomstack. How's the research coming along? 4 months. It's gonna be 9 months. Not too bad. New battleship in 9 months? I think we can. I think we can do that actually. In the meantime, let's design something else. We have the finances to build more ships. We got the shipbuilding capacity to build more ships. Do I have well, the Mark II 7s are a long way away from getting unlocked. Let's just see what we can make with what we have. Maybe build a new battleship? The 16 knot top speed. Maximum bulkheads. 2.8 base. 3 long range. Yeah, this one is better. Looks like a tiny tower on such a big boat. But what I liked about it was the stability was pretty okay. It's got this built-in tower in the middle. And I can fit some secondaries up here, I guess. Up here, too. Funnels, what do we got? You got 16? Or 10? Like, just barely fit because of that built-in tower. Oh, I guess I need to have the funnels on these slots here then. Darn it. I thought I could use this entire, like, bridge platform for, secondary guns. Do the double funnel, fit here? Not really. Okay then, main guns. We're gonna do 12s. Can I, let's see. So we got twin secondary guns. There's nowhere to put them. I used the cheat barbette. Can be tricky to place centrally. There we go. There we go. Not bad. I mean, it looks a little wonky, but it's kind of working. Yeah, it's better with the better engine as well. Khalif. All right. Good range. Casemate guns. Can I put 6-inch casemates on it? I finally have some decent secondaries on one of these battleships. One single 2-inch. Nah. I mean, maybe I could use like 3 or 4-inch guns. Let's see if they fit first. No. 3s? No. I'm gonna go with the 2s because they are also Mark II. Makes them a little bit better. That's decent. It's not great, but it's what we can get. Anti-torp, reinforced bulkheads, and Citadel 1. Of course, we're gonna need some armor as well. Brown and black powder. This time we're gonna go increased AP. And we're closing in on that max weight. $12 should be safe, but it's too heavy. So we're gonna have to make do with 10. You can reduce some of this up armor, 0.6. We'll be fine. Uh, 6-inch guns need armor as well. Now, we're gonna need to shed some weight here. Can reduce the range. It's still decent enough. Semi-balanced rudder. Fine. How's my flash fire chance? 27. We're gonna have to again reduce ammo and go with light shells, bring it down to 19. Which means it's gonna run out of ammo, of course, but it also means it's a little bit less likely to explode. There we go. That means I also have now some displacement I can spend. Conning tower, I guess, will just need to be unarmored. But that's life. There we go. One chunky battleship. How long is this going to take to build? 15 months. It's got some decent 12-inch guns. Got anti-torp and reinforced bulkheads. I don't think my existing battleships have that yet. And it's got a fairly potent secondary armament consisting of Mark II 6-inch guns. Quite a few of them too. That's more than a couple light cruisers worth of 6-inch guns strapped to this thing. I don't like the funnel arrangement. I think it's ugly, but it's what I had to go with. So that's how it is. Let's save that design. Well, the game crashed again after exiting the shipyard. And apparently this time it didn't save. Despite me saving that design. So, yeah, that battle and the strike will just have to be done again. Darn it. Well, you've seen this play out already. I'm just gonna have to play it off camera and then redesign that battleship again off camera. Goodbye, and take care.